Hey collectors, here is a look at Jackalman version 2 from Super 7, and I would like to thank Kila Bisa for this. Link in the description below. Check them out. The figure comes in a brown shipper box, and inside the slipcase with the Thundercats logo and the symbol of Mumra. And once you remove that, you can see a window type box where all the accessories and the figure itself, Jackalman version 2, can be seen. Unlike all other recent release from Thundercats by Super 7, this Wave 1 figure features most of the main characters of the Thundercats cartoon series at the back, and the bio of Jackalman. Unlike from Wave 2 and ongoing, the one that is pictured at the back is the character that you can get from the box set. Out of the window type box, Jackalman comes packed in two trays. The first one has an extra head sculpt, his accessories, an extra pair of hands, and the second tray at the back features more accessories that he can use. And I keep telling you that this is version 2 because the version 1 released by Super 7 has no paint under his throat, the yellowish colored mane, and most of his accessories are all in gray plastic, unlike this version. And here is the figure out of the plastic tray. Jackalman stands around 6.5 inches tall, and like all other characters in this Thundercats line, he is superposable. Although there are some limitations, but you can get him in a lot of action poses. And here is a look at the backside of the figure. Most of the details of the sculpt are concentrated on the fur that covers the body. The figure can stand on his own, but I suggest you use an action figure base to support it because a little nudge and this one would fall down. And again, a reminder, before you go on crazy and posing this figure, be sure to heat up all the joints so that you would avoid breaking it. When Mattel launched the Thundercats years ago, there was an error in assembling this figure. The calves were interchanged. And now if you look at the legs, they look bowed. Some customizers were able to swap the calves and was able to give Jackalman a straight standing pose. I think it's some kind of cost-cutting way for them to imitate what the hind legs of a dog looks like. The Thundercats line was released in the Philippines during the pandemic 2020, and because there were no main characters, there was not enough buzz for collectors to gain interest on this particular line at that time. But now, 2023, there are a lot of online shops and sellers that carry this line. And for size comparison, here he is with the Justice League Superman from Mafex and Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story by Bandai Model Kit. I was hoping that Super 7 would use some other material other than plastic for the loincloth of this figure, but we still get stuck with the sculpted version. And for size comparison, here he is with the Justice League Superman from Mafex and Buzz Lightyear from Toy Story by Bandai. And here is the corrected legs of this figure using hot water and swapping them. with Snoopy from Memory Lane, The Great Pumpkin Toy Line, and Kid Krillin from Dragon Ball by SH Figuarts. With Leonardo from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie by NECA, and Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars Episode 1 Black Series by Hasbro. With Skeletor from Masters of the Universe and Cobra Commander from the G.I. Joe toy line, both by Super7. With Mumra from Thundercats Wave 1 and Monstar from the Silverhawks, both by Super7. And finally, to wrap things up, here he is with the other mutants from the Thundercats cartoon series, Sly and Monkeyen. And with that, thank you all for watching. See you all again next video.